So, let me give you an example. Let's roll back the time to 2015. There was me. With my experience and having the chance to work with several NGOs in Bulgaria and learning a lot about the sector, and at some point crystallizing an idea in my mind but also in my heart that I wanted to start something of my own. So I did my reality check. I had contacts and I listed them on a paper. Every person that I thought would be useful to me in my goal to start my organization was on a piece of paper. I listed all the resources that I had, anything which is physical resources. For example, the camera that we are shooting with now, or printers, or some other really very novel things that is available to you. Nothing has to be taken for granted. You list everything. And then of course my skills and interests in building a simple website using WordPress, being able to do simple photo and video shooting and editing, and being able to deal with administration. So after I did my reality check, I thought, okay, what inspires me and what is meaningful for me in this idea? Then I brought this vision about the world that works for everyone out of love, care and cooperation, because I already experienced that in my previous experience as a volunteer and a youth worker. Then I set myself the goal, okay, next step, register a foundation which is called Smokinia. Then I broke it down to several smaller goals. Legal registration, bank account, website, corporate identity or logo, and all these beautiful images in order that people can recognize the organization anytime, anywhere. And then I made my action plan. I registered the domain, I checked legal side, I talked to a friend who could be my accountant, and I gathered all these steps put in a timeline of 3 months. And then we hit to one of the most important topics, statute. What is a statute of an organization? This is something like a constitution of the organization. You need to sit down and check what is the legal frame, or if you don't have the time and you want to speed up, or you don't have the willingness and skillfulness to deal with that, you need to find a legal advisor, a lawyer who knows how to register an organization, and he will help you to draft your statute. In your statute you need to put your goals, how you're going to reach them by doing what kind of activities, and then to structure your organization within the legal frame of the country where you live at. For example, you need to have a board, you need to have some other consultative bodies in your organization, and anything else which is really needed and obligatory in order that you register your organization properly. Besides the legal side with the statute, at a certain point you need to have a bank account. And this is also a topic which will take some hours, maybe a few days to deal with. You need to go to a bank, you need to start an opening account where you need to deposit some small amount, maybe it's fixed by law or it's optional by whatever feels right to you. It also strictly depends on country to country how things work. But for sure you need to prepare your legal side, your financial side, maybe some other documents in order to submit them to the proper institution. Wait some time, anything between 3-5 days or maybe 2 weeks, and then you will have your organization registered. In different countries it's a little bit different. You can check this with some of the NGOs that you have locally in your place where you live, and you can also do a consultation with an accountant. What is important to remember is that any registered organization has to have the statute and all the other legal papers in order to be officially registered and allowed to function. Once you do that, you should probably also apply for a tax number. In some countries it is a simple tax number, in other countries maybe you will be obligated to get a VAT tax number. You need to check that in your own reality, in your own place, in your own country. Another important aspect is that in the statute of your organization, you need to fix how this organization will function legally. Who is representing the organization? Who is the board members of the organization? Who are the directors or the executive bodies or other bodies which are necessary for your organization to be registered officially and that you can start functioning soon.